Hello, my name is Aki, and I'm a blogger of a blog of language and cultural learning. And this is my study log, and this is my practice of speaking English. And this time, I'm going to talk about the Japanese language teaching competency test. Sorry. So I had passed Japanese language teaching competency test in 2021, and I checked how it is called in English. As I wrote about, it is called the Japanese language teaching competency test, but I was surprised how little information I could find in English and if I in English. So mainly I talk about three things. What is the test and what is the test like and how do I pass the test? So what is the test? So according to Bunkacho's site, the Japanese language teaching competency test is conducted by the Japan Educational Exchange and Services and designed for people who are starting to be Japanese teachers or who are already working as a Japanese teachers. They are tested to see if their teaching knowledge and skills meet standards required for Japanese language education professionals. The test consists of five categories: society, culture, local and community, language in society, language in psychology, language in education, and language in general. There is no teaching license to teach Japanese issued by Japanese government. So, and this is the test is regarded one of the best certification to show person competency to teach Japanese. Very uniquely, though this certification is to teach Japanese language, Wikipedia on this site only has Japanese version. So, what is the test like? Um, this test is held once a year at several cities in Japan, and this one is paper based, and the level of this test is about undergraduate degree of Japanese teaching, I think. And this test has three sections. First, basic comprehension of Japanese teaching Japanese and in 90 minutes. And second, teaching ability with assessing on learner speaking in 30 minutes. And the practical questions with essays with essay and 120 minutes. In the first section, we need basic and wide comprehension of Japanese teaching, including curriculum design, teaching methodology, and psychology. Since this part is more theoretical, test takers need to familiar with academic topics. Second section is more practical, but strongly focused on phonology, I think. Test takers need to know IPA and oral chart of Japanese, since there's not so many opportunities to learn them in Japanese school education system as a high school student at high school. So they have to learn by themselves or take lessons or lectures or go to school or places for the test. Third part is regarded as more practical. It has an essay questions as well. In total, less than 30% of the test takers pass the test. In that sense, this is not that easy one. And there's one link of a very good description of the test itself in English. So how do I pass the test? So I passed the test without taking any lectures for the test. So I passed it by myself. Since I am familiar with language education in general and phonology, what I have to do is to apply my skills on English education for Japanese education. Still, this exam is very challenging to me, and I posted several articles here in Japanese though as my study log. You can refer links here. So thank you very much for listening.